Hello, welcome back to my channel, The World According to Lisa. Today I'm going to film a tag that I was tagged in. It's your favourite fragrance or fragrances for 2014, the year just passed. And this tag was started by Lynnette Bradley. And yeah, she had some lovely choices, so I will link her channel down below. And I wanted to get this done ASAP because then I've got some other ones and I feel bad to film if I haven't done the tag. So I'm having a bit of an odd hair day today. So, okay, now I'm going to go into my 3 favourite fragrances. And I was the other day giving Belinda Jess a hard time when she did her tag on her pronunciations of the fragrances and the ingredients, and then I sat down to Google and find the ingredients to my favourite, and I thought, oh, I shouldn't have been giving her such a hard time now because I can't even pronounce the names of this brand. So there are 2 fragrances, 2 to the 1 company, and this is Byredo, which I will show you. You've probably seen it before. That's it there. So Byredo Perfumes. They're made in France, but it is a Stockholm-based company, fragrance house, and it was founded in 2006. I'm just reading off my notes here, my diary. And this is very, very popular in like the higher end stores in Paris and places like that. I'm absolutely in love with, this one's called Flowerhead, and the other one that I like from there is 2 words. It's Belle de Frique. So they're obviously French. Very, 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 very French. So that's Belle de Frique. So I'm sorry for my horrific pronunciations. I've probably used half that one. I have a massive perfume collection, and for me to even use up half, you know, before I give them to my daughter or my sister or I get sick of them, is quite amazing. Okay, so the third one I want to mention, because I was just going to mention those 2, but this has been quite a unique favourite of mine as well. And this one is, I'm pretty sure it's French. I googled his name and I couldn't really come up with anything. So it's Nasomatto, and these are actually very expensive fragrances. This one's called Black Afghani or Black Afgano, and it has black harish in it, hashish, you know, hashish. He apparently crosses over borders to get his ingredients. There's a lot of kind of secret behind who makes these. So this is a real wooden top. I'll try to show you the texture in that. It's quite unusual. And I did try to look up the notes, what were in this one, and they didn't have it. They just said that it's made in small quantities. Oops, sorry. They just said that it's made in small quantities, and he probably has about 10 different fragrances in the range. Okay, so let's go back to the first one. I want to read out the ingredients of the first one, the Belle de Frique. We'll just call it that, shall we? Because we'll be here all day with me trying to pronounce it. So what I find is when you look at what notes are actually in your favourite perfume, or, you know, how they've come to make this smell like this, like the famous noses at Chanel, you know, and that's actually a job to be a nose for a fragrance house. It's actually a very, very important job. There are very few people around. It's like being those wine connoisseurs, you know. To be a nose at a fragrance house is, you know, they're highly sought after, and it's a very rare rare job and rare position. You know, Chanel have their own they grow their own roses for the fragrance, sorry, so that, you know, no one else can get the quality that they have. So the fragrance market is, you know, $1 billion market. You know, it's massive. You know, like Britney Spears, they all do their fragrances. You know, why? Because there's money in fragrance. You know, like Chanel is sold, one is sold every, I think it's 2 minutes around the world, or, you know, 20 seconds or something, Chanel No. 5. So it's an important part of your life of fragrance. You know, it's an important accessory. So anyway, I'm just rambling. So let's go through the notes in this one and let me stuff it up. So some of these are going to be in Latin and they don't make sense to us. You know, it's like when you read the ingredients in your products, your beauty products. It doesn't make sense because it's in Latin. But what I find is, sorry, what I was going to say before is, everyone will read these ingredients or read ingredients and go, oh yeah, that I can smell that in it, and then someone else will pick up something different. So in this one, there is bergamot, lemon, neroli, African marigold, buchu, violet, jasmine petals, cyclamen, black amber, musk, vetiver, Moroccan cedarwood. Now, when I smell this one, I can smell the jasmine petals. I can smell even the Moroccan cedarwood. I mean, not that I know what Moroccan cedarwood smells like, but I can smell cedarwood and bergamot. And it's just a really beautiful fragrance. I mean, these are the kind of fragrances, I'll spritz them on because I keep fragrances and candles near the door, and I swap over what I'm, you know, occasionally, like, I'll put different ones there, one, to display them, and two, because I like to use them before I go out. And it's a girl's apartment here, so we can do whatever we like. All right, so the next one I want to show you, read out the ingredients to, is the flower head. This is the newer one that I've got. These are probably over $200. I can't quite remember the price, but I remember they were quite investment prices. Now this one smells completely different, and the ingredients in here, it's like a little cute magnetic, very good quality. So the ingredients in flower head is angelique seeds, Sicilian lemon, lingonberry, wild jasmine, sambar, dewy tuberose, rose petals, fresh amber, and suede. So yeah, it's really different. Again, the dewy tuberose, the rose, yes. The jasmine, hard to pick the notes in that one. And smelling them, it gives me a bit of a headache because I've already got a bit of a migraine, so not the best time to be doing the perfume tag with a bit of a migraine. So I'm sorry about that, Lynette, that I'm not on my game. So the last one, I know I mentioned this one with the black Afghan. This one, the smell is just divine. They're very unique, and it's not for the faint-hearted. This one, I Instagrammed it the other day. But when I put these on, I get a lot of compliments, and I get people telling me, someone that I used to be close to used to tell me I always smell really nice, so I pick nice fragrances. So that is it. Thank you for Lynette for starting this tag, and I've enjoyed filming it. So I hope I didn't butcher the names, and yes, and Belinda, you're probably laughing and think this is very funny. So thank you for watching, and I will take a photo of my favourite fragrances and put them on Instagram, and I'm going to film an entire fragrance collection soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and leave a comment. Okay, bye guys.